Hi, hello, my name is Christian Peterson. This is my stand-up for Junior Achievement. It's my video for the sprint. Give me 1 second so I can check if my computer will load this quicker. That'd be nice. It's stand-up 2.2. No, it's build review and presentation. There we go. Okay, so I wasn't in class this morning. Well, I didn't get there on time to join my team in this. So now I'll be explaining what my part of the work was. Over the past couple of weeks, me and Kevin, the team leader, have been working on a UI for the quest system. These are messages between each other. They weren't done directly through the Discord or through, you can see us chatting with everybody throughout. Okay, so we did some drawings really quick. I'll pull those up. One of them was one that I did that I was trying to do the UI system for the game, and it was, I should have had this already pulled up, but really quick I'll pull it up. It's a fire alpaca document. There it is. It was this. After I realized Kevin already had pretty much the same idea as me, so I'll explain this really quick. This is how it looks like, right? And it'll have a quest right here. And it'll say what you need to do. This is like the number counter. So say it has 5 steps, or it has 10 steps, and you've done 5 out of 10 steps. When you hit the plus sign, it'll go into a bigger one, and it'll show multiple quests and do a minus, stuff like that. This was our original idea. It also gives a little tip down here at the bottom. We did kind of switch it up, and you'll see when I show you the game how we did that. The next thing I wanted to show you is my notes. I took a bunch of notes, and I'll submit this file with the thing, but this was kind of like me just talking about like what my ideas were and like how I kind of wanted to implement everything. And these are just some examples from a game that I play of the quest system I was kind of thinking of, not exactly, but just like a little bit of a like push of what my idea was, the closest thing I could find. And so I wrote it all out because I wanted to be able to look back at it. Now I'll show you what I've done in game. So what I've done in game is move the stuff. So if you look in Europe here, Kevin set up the quest system with the code, and then we got the stuff, the assets, the art assets from, I think Daniel made some of them. He set up this quest manager, which is called the quest canvas, and if you see right here, everything was plugged in, needed to be plugged in. Well, what I did, and this took me a while because like I explained earlier, I'm new to Unity, but so I spent quite a bit of time, because I had some trouble at first, implementing this quest system into the China level. If you look here, I've spent time matching everything up and plugging in all of the things so that it would be in China when we were getting ready. So because we're getting ready to implement quests, China quests, and any new tutorials that need to be added, and this will make it very easy to do that. over here. The main issue I was having was that I think Keven, I don't think he did it on purpose, but he was naming these things. So this quest tracker rolled out there was something about it that wasn't called the same, so I had to get Tyrese's help, and what he helped me do so say I needed to find quest tracker rolled out. What we'd do is we'd go to Europe, we'd go to game quest canvas, right? And I'd go down to quest tracker rolled out right here, and you see how it takes me there. And then I would just make sure it was highlighted, Control C for the copy, go back to China, and then scroll down to the bottom, click in an empty spot, Control V, and then I would drag that up to the quest canvas and drop it in here, like in here, in one of these areas. Tyrese helped me figure out which areas they were supposed to go in. Then I would be able to find it in here, and I could plug it in. Imagine, I had to do that for a lot of these. Not all of them, but quite a few of them, and it took a little bit of time. We were there the majority of the day and most of the night, just because I'm slow and he wanted to make sure that I was getting everything and learning it instead of having to come back to him next time I needed help. And I think I've learned it pretty well. I've also learned how to kind of navigate through the files better. The scenes, I can navigate through these. I know how to I know how to move things from scene to scene now, which is really cool. I know how to find things with the search bar, which really helped. I know it sounds dumb that I didn't understand that, but I didn't even know it was there. So he pointed that out. Just small things, and then there was big things like the copying and the moving and the how to find it. I didn't know you could double click it and pull you to the spot. Like when you double click this, it takes you to where it's at. And that's how I was able to find out where it goes, right? And then once I put it here, I was able to put it in. I was also able to do the I also helped with some bug testing, just by kind of playing through the Europe level once the quest system was first finished, and writing down in my notes any issues I had, which luckily weren't many, because I think he had already tested himself for bugs when he first implemented it, but it was helping nonetheless. And then that's pretty much what I've done. Just messing around and not messing around, but trying to get an idea for a quest tracker once we had an idea. And the way it's changed, well, I'll show you here in Unity, is we decided to go with more of a mobile game type of thing. So as you see here, it'll start, it starts the tutorial once you press next. See how it blacks out and it highlights what it's trying to tell you about, right? Energy and morale, it highlights here. You keep going through and it tells you more about it. The quest tracker, it brings up and highlights this. Bring it up and highlight them, and so on. And this is kind of what we decided to go with between the two of us. It gives you more of a rather than having this complicated quest system like I had originally thought of. I mean, it's still got the basics, right? Like you still have the quest tracker and stuff that you can access, and it still, hides itself and things like that. But at the same time, it also highlights certain portions, if that makes sense, which was a little bit better than my original idea, which only really showed the quest itself, it didn't kind of walk you through it like that. It would have given a hint like, oh, energy and morale is up in the left-hand corner, something like that. But I think this highlighting idea is much better, at least for tutorials. Obviously, not every quest is going to highlight things on your screen, but for the tutorials, I think that's a really good thing, because the game started out, I was trying to play it and I completely didn't even understand how to play. I'm one of those people where the tutorial actually does teach me how to play. I don't automatically just know how to play, especially with more complicated systems. This being the kind of game I've never really played before, it really helped. And so I think we did a really good job on that. This coming sprint, we're going to be working on finishing up the assets for this, adding quests into China, making sure they work, testing for bugs. And I'm actually really excited because I know how to do stuff better and faster now, so I feel like I'll be a lot more help. And I felt like I was really helpful this sprint compared to the first one, where I was just blocked out of everything. I couldn't get access to the repo. Now I have access to the repo. I know how to use it. Tyrese kind of walked me through on how to use that too, even though he's not in my group. But Keven was at work when I needed help with it, so he's always got my back. But he showed me how to push and to pull, and like how to do the notes when I do that, and to commit things. And he just showed me kind of how to navigate this in a general sense, which was great because I tried watching a YouTube video and it didn't really help. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everything. Anyways, thanks for listening. That was my stand-up. Have a great day.